Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of For the Love of Lily. So I am super excited to come to you guys today because it is Wednesday, which means it is Business Wednesday. And today I am focusing on sharing with y'all how I started my t-shirt business for less than $1,000. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, congratulations, okay? This is a step in the right direction if you're interested in starting a t-shirt business. The very first step is doing your research and finding out some more information. So, yay! Back to business. All right, so first thing that you would need if you don't already have is a laptop. In my case, when I started my business, I already had a laptop, but probably about 6 months to 8 months within my business, I had to go out and buy a new laptop. So I had purchased an HP 14-inch laptop. This is a laptop that I purchased, and in all honesty, guys, you do not have to get the most expensive laptop. You really don't have to. Like, in all honesty, I know sometimes when you go to, I went to Best Buy to purchase my laptop. So sometimes when you go into the stores, they'll say that you need a bigger processor for this, or you need to have this for this, or you need to have this for that. In all honesty, I just want to speak from my own personal experience. And I didn't have to get a really expensive laptop. And the laptop that I use is amazing. And the one that I showed you is not the same exact one, because the one that I bought is no longer available in stores. But this is the most similar one. I paid $500 for mine, but this one, it has all of the same features that were available when I bought mine. So that's the reason why I showed you this one. I don't think it is that important to buy a really big expensive computer in the beginning. Get what you can to get started. Like, that's the main goal, is when you really are passionate about starting, it could be this t-shirt business or whatever business that you're interested in starting, just start. Like, that is the hardest part, is just jumping over the hurdle and diving right in. So the next thing that I purchased was my heat press. So I did a lot of research, watching different videos and going on Amazon, looking at their reviews to be able to get the perfect heat press for me. With doing that research, I did know that I did not want anything smaller, nothing that was 12 by 12 or anything small like that. I wanted to make sure that I started with a 15 by 15. Mainly because what I've noticed with a lot of the research and different videos that I've watched, 15 by 15 is the best heat press to start with. So when I purchased my heat press, it was only $175. Now the same heat press has gone up to $185.23 to be exact. All right, I did purchase this heat press at Amazon, and I have to be honest with you, I purchased this back in March of 2018, and my heat press still works, and it is amazing. So I know that they say that a lot of times when you buy heat presses from Amazon, they don't last that long. I mean, my business has been great. I have been working consistently, and my heat press is still going. I know for this one, it says that it's for digital sublimation t-shirts. I haven't started sublimation yet. But I'm definitely interested in doing it. But this is just the one that I got, and honestly, it works amazing. I am very, very blessed with the heat press that I purchased. Now, the next thing that I got for my business, when I started in the beginning, I started with the basics, and I started with Avery. Now in my business, I don't really use Avery because it just wasn't the best fit for my business. But everyone's business is different. When I did start my business, I did start with the Avery light and the dark heat transfer paper. I was able to purchase the lights for $19.99 for a pack of 12. Then when it came to the dark, it had a package of 5 of them for $18.99. Now, obviously I was just starting, and I was a little nervous about buying a big bulk of something, you know. I just wanted to get my feet wet and see how it was going to work, you know, because it actually had really good reviews when I did my YouTube research and when I was Googling. But then when I was able to use it myself, I personally didn't have the greatest experience. But if you are interested, I will make sure to link the best heat transfer paper that I believe that you should use that's out on the market. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. So when it came to getting a printer, I didn't have a printer at home. I had a printer previously and it had broke, and I was going to the library. So I was like, oh, I'm good. You know, I'll just pay my 25 cents when I go to the library. Wait, was it 25 cents? I think it was 10 cents. I just pay my 10 cents when I go to the library. Like, I was like, I'm good, you know. But then when it was time for me to start this business, I had to do my research to find the right printer that will work for the job. So in this case, I just want to start off by saying I went through a lot of printers. I had a lot of printer issues with finding the right printer that I needed for my business. It was frustrating. But look, I am here to make sure you don't have to go through all that hustle and bustle that I went through. Okay? I'm here for you, okay? Okay. So first and foremost, I would like to let you know with the printers that I will be showing you, it's the standard printer size. So it only goes up to 12 inches wide. I am currently in the process of trying to find a bigger printer that will suit my business purposes. And when I find that, another video will be out. So the printer that I started with was the Canon Pixma MG3620. I got this one for $59.99. Let's see if I can get that in the camera there. Now, this came from a pretty big YouTuber who said that he was killing the game with this printer. I personally purchased this printer twice from Best Buy. I was happy I got the warranty. And listen, guys, when you buy a printer, especially if you go to Best Buy, get the warranty. It is worth it. Like, it is so worth it to go ahead and get the warranty, because I had so many issues with printers. If it wasn't for me having those warranties, I would have been messed up. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I went through a lot with these printers. But for this particular Canon printer, I purchased the first one, and the print quality, it wasn't there. I was kind of disappointed. But I was like, maybe I just got a bad printer. So I went back. I believe I kept it for about a good 2 weeks. You know, because sometimes I feel like maybe just need to get acclimated to being used. You know, I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. It did not work out for me in that case. So I went back and purchased another one, and I just realized I didn't like the print quality for that particular printer. So I returned it. Then I purchased the HP DeskJet 3755 all-in-one printer. This printer wasn't that bad, but I have to be honest, when it came to setup, it was horrible. So I wanted to make sure it was wireless. Can I tell you that it took me hours to get my printer to hook up to my Wi-Fi? It took calling customer service and getting transferred here and getting transferred there and getting transferred there. It was really, really, really frustrating. But once I got everything set up with this particular printer, I mean, it worked pretty good, but I wasn't completely satisfied. I know that I didn't buy like a really expensive printer, but I still wanted to get quality for the money that I spent. So after the setup, after about a month, when I was printing, the colors started to mix together. Like, it wasn't coming out sharp. And I had it in the best quality mode, so I was trying to make sure that I did everything that I could do to make sure that it comes out looking spectacular, right? I had to return it. But I purchased the same one because I actually really liked it, the quality. You know, it just was starting to mess up a little bit. So I did not have a good experience. Within another month of having this particular printer, I started having problems. So your girl had to go back and purchase another printer. And so this time I went with an Epson. Now with this Epson, I got the Expression Premium XP 7100 all-in-one inkjet printer. This printer is amazing. I love this printer. From the quality to the detailing of how it prints and the coloring of the prints that you print for your heat transfer paper. This was on point and I absolutely loved it. Like, I still have it to this day. I use it a lot when it comes to printing for my heat transfer paper. But I'm gonna be honest, this particular printer, I don't know if I showed it already. Sorry guys if I didn't. So for this particular printer, I didn't have to pay as much as what it has here. Because I had traded in to other, I had returned to other printers, the price kept going down because I was getting credited back. But I actually have two printers that I use when it comes to heat transfer paper. Just because I like to have the variety of seeing how the print comes out on both to see which one I would use. So I do have this Epson that I was just speaking of. And I also have an HP. I bought an HP Envy Photo 7100. All wireless, all-in-one. This is it. If I can get it to stand up straight. Okay, so this is it here. I love this printer too. Honestly, the print quality is amazing. And what I really like about this one is when you select when you're printing to do best quality, it's really great. The only reason why I have two printers is because they print a little different. So it really depends on what I'm looking for my customer to which one I will use. But in the end, I purchased two printers. I did in the end, but that was just my own personal thing. So you can go with whichever one that you like, or, you know, if you're a little kooky like me, you can have two to be able to select which one that you really like. But just know, in the beginning, I had one printer, and this printer was the one that I went ahead and started my business booming with. All right. So in the beginning, I did not purchase a cutter. You know, when I first started, I was focused on starting my business and doing what I can do to afford to be able to make the money to be able to create more. So I started with what I had to start with. And honestly, I started my t-shirt business for under $500. I'm just gonna be honest, that's how I started it. But after a few months, I purchased the second printer that I showed you guys, as well as a cutter. And the cutter that I bought was a Silhouette Cameo. I actually purchased the Silhouette Cameo 2. And because your girl was working on a budget, I found my particular Cameo cutter on Facebook Marketplace. I was so blessed to find my Cameo there. I mean, I saved a lot of money. I only paid $120 for my cutter, and it still works to this day. And honey, I am grateful for it and for all the business I am able to complete with it. And I also purchased Caesar vinyl, and that's how I started my t-shirt business. Like, initially, I only spent $500, but honestly, with everything here, I got it for under $1,000. There are ways for you to start your business if you really want to, and you don't have to pay full price for everything. Like, you can do your hard work and do your due diligence and find the items that you need to start where you don't have to pay an arm and a leg. You have Facebook Marketplace, you have OfferUp, you have eBay, you have, it's so many, my brain isn't clicking with everything that you can use, but it's so many different opportunities if you do the research to get everything that you need for your business just to get started and get it within a deal. And honestly, that's what I'm here for. I am here to just show that you can do it and you don't have to have a lot. And honestly, I am just proud of you. Heck, I'm proud of me, okay? I am proud of us because it just takes that one step of knowing, yes, I want to do this. And yes, it's always going to be obstacles, but you can. And that's why I thought it was important to show you how I started my t-shirt business for under $1,000. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell. Ting! Don't forget to share. Until next time, guys.